Temple Owls, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Lincoln Financial Field. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a conference rival from the American, the Temple Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Temple's offense will go to work first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this window.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. The give to the back.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Running back searching for a hole. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the 1st down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Makes the grab. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Owls with the 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. The give from the gun. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive. So it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll do it himself. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
We go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your play.
Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Guys, it's Temple with the lead here at the end of the quarter, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Off play action. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your... you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he makes the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown there?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Owls are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the back in the middle. Got room at the 35. Wide open on the right. Touchdown, Owls. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Tulsa found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Golden Hurricanes football. Those folks in Chapman Stadium won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. That last completion sets him up on second down. They'll go back to the ground. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. The ricochet off the left, upright and through. That'll bring him to within 4. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back. The field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. He's got his man. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll give it to the back. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Pulls it in. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
Guys, how many 1st downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight, they wanted to force feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to surprise him with the pass. Touchdown, no! Quick strike through the air from the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Back to pass. Got his man. At the 40. There he goes. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. To the air on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. No chance to run, but still a good gain. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the try is no good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll leave it with him. He's got enough for the first down. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Philly. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Lincoln Financial Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football palm right of this board.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Looking to throw on first down. Complete to the right. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Going to the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run play action. Rush is on him.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. The toss to the right. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender.
He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the grab on the shot. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. They'll go to the ground. Got the first down and more. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big game. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. The Owls are moving quickly down the field. Right back to the well. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Under fire. He's got it. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. The quarterback.
Touchdown, Temple. And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point splits the uprights. It's 28-13. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. LSU is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Death Valley for some time. They're up by 39 over New Mexico State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Complete in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They're setting up the screen. quick spin on the run. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Still on his feet at the 45. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who start through the first 3 periods. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on him, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Out of the end zone. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. So they're facing third and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the fourth quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The play-action fake. Unloads to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's second and long.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Got it, looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to win the field position with the return. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Punt is on its way. And just a spectacular punt. It'll go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense in a hole. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be second and 3. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got the quick pass. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And obviously the offense is in a difficult position here. You're asking a lot from them. They're down by a touchdown, not a lot of time on the clock, deep in your own end, but this is something that you're trained for. Coaches always put their offense in this situation in practice leading up to the big game. It takes timing, it takes execution, but that is something this offense is ready to do.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Got his man downfield. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. gets it out quickly. Tackle was made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Right on the money. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up fourth down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Throws for the tight end. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time.